In today's video, we'll be talking about why I think the LEGO Star Wars Paz Vizsla minifigure is going up in price right now, and if it will ever come down, and if you guys should buy one right now or not, as well as a couple other things involving LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian Season 3. Let's get into it. Alright, so welcome back everyone to another LEGO Star Wars video, and this is a type of video I usually don't do on my channel. Usually whenever I talk about something like this, I save it for an LBS response to, I save it for, just some other sort of video I kind of throw it in there with. But this is a minifigure right here that I have a lot of thoughts on, and a lot of you guys are asking me lately, just in these past, 72 hours since the last episode premiered, which I will say this, if you guys don't want any spoilers for Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 7, definitely click off this video. I'll pretty much spoil a lot of stuff for you guys. But yeah, a lot of you guys have asked me about it. I've gotten about probably 20 messages over on Instagram. 5 or 6 people on YouTube have, asked me in the comment section. And I figured, look, this is a video that I have a lot of thoughts on, so let's just kind of make it a regular old video here. I also did one of these types of videos for Cara Dune back in early 2021, and we kind of saw how that ended up. So at the end of the day, look, I can't predict the future. I have no clue what is going to happen to this minifigure tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to make another one of him in January 2024. But here's basically just my true thoughts on this minifigure right now, and my opinions, as well as a couple other things at the end of the video involving a LEGO Star Wars MOC I'm actually going to be making, and a couple other announcements. So getting into it, guys, Paz Vizsla, of course, the minifigure. Pretty cool minifigure. The helmet is a little inaccurate, but nonetheless, a very nice job done by LEGO. Came out in the 2021 The Armor's Mandalorian Forge. It was a $30 set, Target exclusive, and really for the most part, up until Black Friday 2022, this set never really went on sale. And again, Target exclusive, you can still get it at the LEGO store, you can still get it at lego.com and anywhere international. As always, this video is going to be really kind of based off the USA market. So if you guys are international, stuff might be a little bit different. But yeah, so that's where this minifigure came from. Also came with the armor, and then also the Mando, the newer Beskar version. And, this minifigure, just as of about literally 4 days ago, was roughly a $15 minifigure. Of course, I parted out a whole bunch of those sets. I run a Bricklink store. I was selling my Paz Vizslas for about 16 bucks or so. And then, of course, Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 7 happened. He died at the end of it by the hands of some very cool Praetorian guards. And right when that episode happened, I'll be the first one to say, look, I raised up my Paz Vizslas about 5 bucks. I knew it was going to be a hot minifigure. They sold right away, and it just kept on creeping up and up and up. And now we look at the USA market, new condition and actually even used condition. There's only 9 sellers in the USA. There's only 26 sellers in the total of all of Bricklink. And he's like a $35 to $40 minifigure. I actually just sold another one of mine about an hour ago for $36. So look, and full disclosure, I don't want anyone to say this in the comment section. I have 3 extra Paz Vizslas left, and I have 3 of these sealed Mandalorian Forge. This is not some, piece for me to make money. I've got 3 more Paz Vizslas. Do not worry. But, alright guys, so getting into my quick thoughts on this fact, and do I think it's worth buying this minifigure at this price, and will LEGO make another one? So, I think the closest one-to-one comparison for Paz Vizsla is Gar Saxon, which also came out at the exact same time, retired at the same time, and Gar Saxon's about a $40 minifigure right now, with tons of quantity. Everyone is trying to get about 40 bucks for him, $45 for him, and Paz Vizsla jumped up to that price pretty much overnight, and he's roughly that same price as Gar Saxon. Do I think, he will be a Gar Saxon? Do I think one will be better than the other? I definitely think so. Look, my honest thoughts on this, and I think, some of you guys might even agree with me, Paz Vizsla, to begin with, a lot of people going into this new season thought he might have showed up in a new set. Before we had all the official images and the leaks of the Mandalorian Season 3 sets, a lot of people were kind of thinking, look, they're going to play a big role. We might get the armor and Paz Vizsla in another set this year. So in turn, look, the OG one, whether it was the same one or not, will never really be able to flourish and kind of get up to that higher price point. But now we know that's not the case, at least in 2023. And now Paz Vizsla, died in the show. Is there really a reason for him to come out in another set ever? I don't personally think so. I will be the first one to say I definitely think there's a higher % chance we see Paz Vizsla in another set, in 2024, 2025 than Gar Saxon, especially in that outfit, because for Gar Saxon, man, he was literally only in that outfit for 2 episodes. Like, that's it. Other than that, like in Rebels, he's in an entirely different outfit. And just overall, Gar Saxon really has no room to ever be included in a set. But at least Paz Vizsla, look, the Mandalorian is a Disney, property. They made it underneath, Disney. So I got a feeling for the next 5, 10, 15 years to come, they'll still want to try to, milk out Mandalorian content, make some, remastered Lego sets of them, maybe make an updated Mandalorian Forge in 10, 15 years, something like that. But end of the day, I think Paz has a better likelihood than Gar Saxon. But what I do think is I think the market and the scarcity for Paz Vizsla right now is way less because people weren't buying extra. Whether you were a collector or a seller, you guys weren't buying extra because everyone kind of thought and presumed he would have showed up in a 2023 set. So I think there's a lot less on the market, and even from the set itself, it was a Target exclusive. Not a lot of people bought it up until it went down on Black Friday clearance down to $21. And even then, I just think overall there's a lot less Paz Vizslas in circulation. And that's why this minifigure, I really do strongly think, will hold at this price for a long time, if not forever. Paz Vizsla's floor price, went from 15, and I think it's going to be sitting at that $30 to $35 price point really until the end of time. I mean, I don't think we're going to be getting a new one here for a while. I definitely don't see a reason. There's just no point. And that's why I think, look, if you can find one for 20, 25, maybe even 27, 28, as much as it kind of sucks to say, the set itself was only $30, that might be the way to go. One tip I do want to tell you guys right now, though, if you guys still need a Paz Vizsla, say you need the entire set, a sealed copy of the set right now is only going for about $55. So if you take that math, look, realistically, Paz Vizsla is $35 right now. The armor herself, which also comes in that set, is about $12 to $15. The Mando is about $5 to $6. So just your minifigure price points there is already worth that $55 sealed point. And, just in general, if you need the build for yourself, part out the pieces, the parts in that set are actually fantastic. I mean, I will admit, for a mock builder, for any reason, that set has a lot of beautiful parts. So honestly, at this current point, guys, look, if you need a Paz Vizsla, if you need an armor, if you just need the set itself, buy a sealed set before it's too late, because $55 for that set is way better than buying a Paz Vizsla right now for $35, $40. So there's my thoughts on it. Quite frankly, look, other than that, there's really nothing much more I can say about it, other than the fact, I think no one expected this, really. Honestly, I really don't think anyone expected this. And, look, for my own precautionary, again, take this information however you guys want. Whether you guys are a seller, a collector, it does not matter to me. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. I'm personally, I've already got, I think, 9 armors left myself. She's selling less than Paz, of course, from the ones I bought beforehand. But I think I might actually go on there myself and kind of make a bold prediction. I know nothing about the finale, so there's no spoilers here. But, on the off chance the armor also dies in the finale, I think I'm going to go on there and buy another maybe 10 of them right now. There's a guy that has like 140 of them. So, what is me buying 10 going to affect anyone? And quite frankly, look, I think if you do want to make a smart play, again, for whatever reason, maybe buying an extra couple armors right now probably won't be a bad call for $12 each. So there's my thoughts on that, guys. Leave your comments down below and your opinions down below. What do you guys think? Is Paz Vizsla going to come in a set, January 2024? Is this price going to drop? Luckily, knock on wood, for all the people that say do care about value, Paz Vizsla was never a Mexico factory minifigure, so there's not like an absurd abundance of them. Look, will he come in a foil pack at some point this year? I don't think so either, but of course, that's that possibility. But at the end of the day, look, I do strongly think, if you guys want my honest opinion, I think, if you need everything from that set, buy the sealed set right now for $55. It's a great deal. If you guys do need just the Paz Vizsla, though, I think if you guys can find one for about $25 or so, Facebook, eBay, Bricklink, definitely jump on that. I think that's a fine deal. Even on the off chance he ever comes in another thing, I mean, what do you lose? $5, $10 at that point, but at least you actually, have the safety net of, having a Paz Vizsla for when you did. And there's my thoughts on it, guys. So moving into a couple quick things with Mando Season 3. So I'm making a mock. So this is a little mock announcement. Nothing too crazy. I've actually got a couple things in the works. One thing I will show in this video, though, is I'll throw a picture up here. So shout out to the Upside Down Brick over on Instagram. He's a good friend of mine. He always, brings his A game for any commissions I have for him. And I'll throw the picture up, and that's actually why I will be doing a live stream tonight, Friday, April 14th, about 3 hours after this video is being uploaded, about 8:30 Central Time. And I'll be cracking this bad boy open right here. I've had about 3 of these for a while. I got them for $80, half off. And now I'll be building one to build up my Mandalorian, Night Owl fleet, or I guess just my Mandalorian fleet. You guys will see the picture. He made custom little Gazanti starfighter or Gazanti cruisers, custom little Fang fighters. He made a very beautiful underside for the Mythosaur logo for the light cruiser, and that's my next little thing I'm working on. And starting tonight, I'm going to try to build through this light cruiser. We're going to be talking about some LEGO Star Wars leaks and some Mandalorian Season 3 predictions, for the finale, and pretty much have a good time there. But that is something I'm working on, and I do want to be able to put it back here in my display shelf soon. And actually on Tuesday then too, I'll actually, on Tuesday, if everything goes to plan, I'm actually announcing my next large-scale MOC. And when I say large, it's actually large. Let me just tell you, it involves the UCS Imperial Shuttle here. So if you guys have any predictions, I've kind of talked about it before, but it will actually have this UCS Imperial Shuttle in the MOC, so you guys might be able to tell what I'm going for. But hopefully Tuesday, if something arrives in the mail, I'll be doing a live stream on Tuesday night, leading up until the finale, and the MOC will be announced then, guys. But that's everything, guys, for today's video. A quick one. I wanted to go over this. A lot of you guys are asking me, my thoughts on it. Of course, look, he's not going to be the next Cloud City Boba Fett. I'm not claiming that at all, but I can confidently say I do think the floor of that minifigure has been raised forever. So leave your thoughts down below, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys, and stay safe.